Hey guys, God bless. Welcome back to Twist and Shout. I'm Shar, and here is my first pregnancy vlog, which I just expressed myself, tell you what's been going on, and hopefully it's interesting to you. So, if you don't know by now, I'm pregnant. Yay! I took a home pregnancy test and I also confirmed with my doctor, and I actually had a second visit with my doctor that kind of confirmed, an estimation of where I am. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. I do have some concerning things I also want to share with you guys, and that's just to keep everyone full circle. So if I just disappear, you'll know why. But let's start with how did I find out I was pregnant. All right, so if y'all don't know, my husband planned a trip to Georgia. We left June 3rd and we returned June 7th. And I am, very traditional when it comes like going out of town, taking trips. I want to avoid my period and stuff. And what was alarming was my period normally happens in the last week of a month. And mind you, nothing. Now, I'm thinking it's just delayed because sometimes my period is accurate and sometimes it's not. And it's not really a big deal. However, this time I was in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, to the point where I actually went out and bought Pampering. I tried to use Tylenol. Now, I never actually got to the Pampering because I'm like, well, it's for the symptoms associated with the period. And because I wasn't actually on one, I just can't say what my body feels like it is on one because I wasn't. I haven't bled or anything. But what, kind of raised some eyebrows was one, that my daughter's come on right before mine, and hers went and came, and mine was still MIA. And my pains intensified. So he said, you should go to the doctor because Tylenol's not working. You probably want to go the next step up, like ibuprofen or something. But with ibuprofen, you have to make sure you're not pregnant. So he was like, get a home test. The first time he mentioned this to me, it was actually, I think, before it was time for my period. I'm like, well, my period, let's chill out. Let's not get too hasty. And I forgot. My intent was to get one, but I forgot. Then it got closer to the trip. I was like, whoa, you kind of want to know because it's a couple's trip. And, there are certain foods that pregnant women should avoid. And then there's alcohol and all this stuff, which I don't drink. But who knows? Maybe they would have served wine or something with the dish, and you just want to be safe. There's also the pool. It is not recommended that women get in chlorine water. There's a lot of things that were at risk here. So I had to be careful and I had to think about the what ifs. So on May 31st, I went ahead and took the test at home. I got a Dollar Tree test. I took it. At first, he was like, you should have waited till the morning because that's more accurate reading. And I said, you know what? I really got to go. And I think it doesn't really matter. If you are, you are. Y'all, I took that test. This test right here. I don't know if you can see it. I want to make sure y'all can see it. Okay. This Dollar Tree test. And those lines said, like, blink, blink, came right on. I'm just like, oh, wow. I just kept saying, wow. I'm in the bathroom like, oh, this is real. So I go in the room and I got the test behind my back like this. And I said, Joshua, what? Jacob, what? What's wrong with you? Oh, nothing. Just said, you're a daddy again. Being all corny like I do. And he was like, wow, are you serious? I said, yep. So this man, mind you, he the man, I'm the woman's, meaning that, it ain't right for me to gossip and stuff, but you would think I'll be the one going like this. He immediately hit his brother up like, yo, Shar pregnant. I'm like, I don't know how far along I am. I don't know what's going on, if I'm healthy, and here you go running your mouth, just like last time. And I said, you ought to be ashamed of yourself because as the one that you got on YouTube and you was flexing like, I don't want no baby, I don't want no pet. You the first one to go singing like a canary. But anyway, he happy. He love kids. I obviously wanted this. I ain't gonna say I necessarily prayed because I got to a point where I said, the Lord will be done because God had dealt with me about some of the selfish thinking that I had going on. And pregnancy, I felt like was one of them, because pregnancy doesn't just affect me, it affects him and the kids. So I just start praying the Lord's will, and this must be the Lord's will. And so I went to the doctor that Wednesday. And at first I called them and said I need to confirm my pregnancy test, and they scheduled me after the trip because I said I'm going out of town Thursday and I'm not going to be back till that Monday. But then I called back after talking with him. I'm like, you know what? I think I want to know now because of the things going on with the trip. So they said, well, I'll tell you what, let's try to squeeze you in that Wednesday. So they did. And they confirmed I was. And I'm like, wow, I'm pregnant for real. Like, no givey backsies. I'm pregnant. And, you know, my mind is just like, oh, wow, like, this is really it. This is for real. And of course now I'm like, so I was, you know, like, okay, how many babies? What's going on? Like, what's my week? What's my due? You know, like, I'm just like a kid in the candy store, like, I'm ready. But obviously, well, not obviously, because with the symptoms I was having, because literally my stomach feels heavy, you guys. And as y'all see in the picture, that all just happened. Now, I'm not saying I don't have a stomach, because obviously I do, but that whole midsection just being so evident and dominant, that just happened. And my proof is I just went to the doctor in March, and I was I was 197. 197 in March. March is where I went to try to get some other type of birth control, which never happened. But I went to the doctor, you know, find out I was pregnant, and the scale reads 208. And mind you, eating habits didn't change. As a matter of fact, my appetite started going down, and we're talking about 10 pounds of fluid, you guys. And mind you, that is not something foreign to, like, all my pregnancies somehow just fluid. It's just different degrees. With my daughter, it was fluid everywhere. With Jace, it was dominantly here in the stomach area and in the face, seemed like was the evidence. Like, my arms and stuff, you really couldn't tell, and my legs really didn't do a horrible job either. But fluid just isn't my friend when I'm pregnant. I don't know what that is. So with that being said, I'm obviously urinating a lot, like 25 times a day. And that's a good day. And I've been dehydrated a lot, which is interesting because y'all know I'm a huge fan of water. I prefer water over anything else. But it seems like when I'm pregnant, nothing's good enough. I have to have more. And I wake up dehydrated. I'm talking about body hot, aching, dry mouth, feeling all crampish everywhere. Saddest thing ever. And it kind of made me think about the cramps and stuff that was in my stomach. None that I know is like, I probably was dehydrated, but I was drinking water. Like, I didn't slow down to a certain extent. I just went back to drinking cold water, because y'all know that I was trying to drink room temperature water because according to science, it's better. But then when you get pregnant, you get told cold things actually help you better with your morning sickness than warm things. So it's like, I want to see the sweat on my water bottle then. So I'm back with the cold water. But long story short, went on the trip. 6 hours from now, I actually did really good. Like, I tried to just go to sleep. That way, urination wasn't a problem. And when he stopped, because he has to stop frequency too, you know, he's a diabetic. He stopped, I stopped. So I would just take advantage. And we did good, actually. I would say that overall, like, outside of me being pregnant, I felt like God was saying something about this trip, possibly not to go right now, or maybe we went to the wrong state, because it did not go as planned. But again, that had absolutely positively nothing to do with my pregnancy. I want to make that clear. But I think in addition to me being pregnant, it was almost like God was saying no. But let me see here. I keep looking outside because it's like rabbits and stuff. It's like a wonderland, right? That's why I got this window open. But anyway, If y'all have any questions about my pregnancy, please drop it down below. I'm not really secretive. I know someone has already asked me about telling people I'm pregnant so soon. But honestly, it was because I thought I was kind of far along, but I found out I was just mostly fluid. This is the crazy part. Went to the doctor the other day to do an official ultrasound. And if it weren't for the sac area in the water around the baby, you wouldn't be able to know I was pregnant. And that was so funny because it's making such a big impact, just like my son did. Like my son was like, boom, I'm here. Boom, I'm about to change your life. And like I said, as soon as you see the ultrasound, it's like, ugh, like just nauseous all the time. Losing my appetite, like I get cravings and I lose them. The biggest thing was when I went on the trip, all I wanted was seafood. And y'all, you know that pregnant women only can have but so much of seafood. Speaking of that, I'm gonna open up a can of tuna with some vinegar. Oh, gonna tie that up. But anyway, cravings are definitely not weird, but there are so many, it's driving me crazy. Like I'm like, I just wanted hot wings. And mind you, I'm already indecisive. And my husband just be like, I'm trying to make you happy. Can you pick one thing? But it's like literally I asked for something and when it's coming to me, I don't want it no more. Really sad, y'all. And of course, I'm not going to waste any food, but it's to the point where I'm not finishing that for sure. But I would say I do have some healthy cravings. Like I want some fresh cut cucumbers right now so bad with like some vinaigrette. Ooh, I just want that so bad right now. Like a fresh, crunchy salad. Yes. Man. And I told my husband to give me some pickles. And hopefully he gets the right one because I want sweet, not sour. What else? Prenatal vitamins. I just opt to take the ones the doctors give me. I mean, I did gummies last pregnancy just to see if they made a difference. But I think with the gummies, I don't know. I mean, they probably did do their job, but I don't know. I just felt some type of way about them after a while. I just felt like I was eating candy. But I'm going to take the ones the doctor give you the regular pill until I can't take them no more. The good thing about finding out early is like, yeah, you can go ahead and take these steps to be cautious. The bad part about it is like in your mind, it's like, oh, I got to take these pills for the next 9 months. So due date is January the 31st. If y'all don't know, my sister's also pregnant. Her baby is due November, so that's kind of cute, right? So I'm not all the way along with this pregnancy. But in the same token, it's like no two pregnant women just sit and say, hey, we both pregnant together. We kind of get in this bubble where we want our own privacy and space and we emotionally deal with things differently. And me and my sister are completely different. She's for sure thinking she has having a girl. With me, I'm looking at her like, I don't know. I'm leaning more so towards girl, but it would be so interesting if she did because I want a girl. And I'm probably going to have a boy. And I think it would be in her best interest to have her boy baby first because she's young. And yeah, you know, having that boy first would kind of get you an emotion like, yeah, I got to raise this tough kid, but I ain't got to be too hands-on and intimate because it's a boy, girls take a lot. They take a lot. All babies in general. I don't want to sound sexist, but y'all know what I mean. Like, there's a lot behind raising a girl, a lot. And everybody isn't ready for it. Whereas boys with the father figure, you kind of, have that crutch. But I'm happy. I'm excited. It's crazy, y'all, because I was thinking about YouTube and I said, I don't feel like dealing with my hair no more. Having a bittersweet moment about natural hair. I actually was thinking about being a heat natural. But I just keep going back to what my hair looked like when it was heat damaged. And I do not want to go back to that. And when I mean heat, I don't mean straighten my hair, but I mean like blow drying at least. So I don't know, you guys, because, yeah. This wet styling and stuff just isn't being my cup of tea right now. Like, because pretty much now when I'm washing my hair, I'm staying in the shower the whole time. And when I try to do that after being pregnant, I almost didn't make it, you guys. And I want to provide the content, but you know I'm not gonna jeopardize my health or my sanity for nothing or no one. I do feel like it would add a little spice to my channel, because it's like, okay, you're not just talking about hair and God, you're, you know, talking about pregnancy and having a baby, and a lot of people find that interesting. I know I do. Like, I used to binge watch TLC. What was it called? Was it Once Upon a Baby or Delivery? What was the show when women were having babies? Lord, I got food or something on my Bible. But anyway, focus, Shar. These were a huge mistake too. Like, with everything going on, I'm just like, now I feel handicapped, because I really can't hardly do anything with these, and I feel sick, and it's like I gotta take care of a 2-year-old, and my daughter still needs attention so much. But oh, and I picked up this bad habit of candy, specifically like chewy type candy, like something you can chew. Like, I just want to crunch, like just crunch. That's all I want to do, like snacks. And I got to make sure I lean towards healthy snacks and not these horrible snacks. This is bad for me, I know, but for some reason I kind of feel like it helps, but I know I shouldn't. And y'all, if y'all don't know, I made a post, or I commented to some people, y'all, right before I tripped too, our refrigerator played out. We're talking about $600 worth of groceries gone. And it's like, I can't cook. I can't go get fresh stuff, and you know, like, it's crazy. It's like, why now? Like, now is why I need to have things accessible, and we're just like going day by day, because our biggest issue is we had a real old refrigerator, like 1990. Or matter of fact, I think it's like it's a real old refrigerator. I'm gonna say 90. So now our issue is finding something that actually fits in their area. Someone is supposed to work, they said we could have they have like a 2-door modern one, but I fear is width wise, because you know, with the 2-door fancy ice, you know, we're just like, it probably won't fit, because it's a really small space. So we've been like 2 weeks without a refrigerator. I'm going crazy. So I mean, we have a mini fridge, which used to be our drink fridge, but now it's like buying a little ham and stuff, you know. And it's crazy because like we got to think about conveniency for all, but it's like I can't make a habit of eating these things, so I'm just kind of like odd girl out. But my husband's doing a really good job being strong and, you know, being mature about everything. Because I know this is a lot. I'm pretty sure he's stressed out, because men has this thing where they want to fix everything. And it's like, wow, my wife is pregnant and she should be eating this way and she can't. And it's, you know, it kind of sucks, but I'm not complaining out loud like that. I'm talking to you guys, excuse me. That's okay. That's why y'all, I have acid reflux anyway, but whoa, the gas and the heartburn is, phew, like, if somebody knows anything naturally, because my whole thing is between my nausea pill, the heartburn, the prenatal vitamin, and my allergy medicine, I'm trying not to be taking all this medicine. If somebody can think of a real natural way, I think they say milk. I don't do milk, so don't say milk. But something else that would help with the heartburn and stuff, because I cannot eat and still get heartburn. Like, I'm not eating like that. And then when I actually do eat something, like my husband's spaghetti, that was so awesome, it's like I can't breathe. I can't lay down. I can't even think straight. Please help. What else can I tell y'all? I think that's it. Due date January 31st. Like I said, I'm already up 10 pounds in fluid. I'm sick morning, noon, and night. Like I said, ice is my friend. I don't really have an appetite, but I am craving. I go back to the doctor in July, and my doctor is saying that, you know, at the 6-week mark, you really can't see much, and you really couldn't. I couldn't even tell if it was 1 or 2 babies yet. And he actually was mentioning twins. And I'm just like, oh, that's going to be a big deal. Because we're already talking about getting a van and stuff, because it's already 6 of us and that would make 7 of us all. We need a van. But when I go back to the doctor, I'll be somewhere around the 10-week mark. I think I'll be like 10 weeks and 5 days, and things should be clear in my ultrasound. So hopefully I have an ultrasound for you guys. And like I said, I don't mind being transparent about my pregnancy. I don't mind showing all this stuff. I think it's healthy because, like I said, being pregnant is kind of lonely. Like, people are kind of careful not to be around you, or they kind of say, well, she's pregnant. So you kind of get forgotten. So, yeah. So just in time for what? Father's Day? My husband is a new father again. It's so funny, y'all, because I really want a girl and he really wants a boy. But like I said, what I really want to do is I want to do a giveaway in reference to someone guessing the gender and someone picking the best name. And I can't wait to get into those. So obviously those are down the road because I'm only like 7 weeks. But get your mind going, because right now we're both clueless about names. Like, boy or girl, I have no idea. Harper, help me, help me, help me. This is so painful. But I'm gonna go lay down, put my feet up. Like I said, y'all be thinking. Think about those names, y'all. I love you guys. Oh, one more thing. Okay, so I think me and my husband are kind of both more leaning towards no baby shower, but I do want to do a registry. And I don't know, because I've seen people do like live baby showers and stuff, but I don't know. Because I'm like, what could we do the whole time? But I do want to do a registry this time. And, you know, kind of get that rolling as soon as possible, because we're running into the money issue time of the year, Christmas. And, you know, you just want to prepare. So it's more so for me and everybody else to kind of just go ahead and get that registry going so that I can get what I need. Tell me some suggestions. I know my friend did Target, but I'm open. I think Walmart would be a little more affordable for everybody, because when I was looking on Target on her registry, I'm like, I mean, I love you, and of course I'm gonna do my part, but it's like, we don't know everybody's budget. And when you think about baby shower, like, people, let's be real, there's people that go to the Dollar Tree, which is fine because I like using everything. There's people that shop at Walmart because you get more value for your buck, and you don't want to hinder someone's giving. But I also think you can donate money, so I keep that in mind too. But like I said, I'm not gonna just be like, hey, buy my baby stuff. But if you're led, if you feel like you should be a blessing, please do so. I know that God is in control and he will take care of all of us like he's been. With my son, we weren't financially ready per se, because I had to come out of work. So everything was like a pow, like a punch. And God provide. When I say he provide, he provide. And we didn't have to buy a pamper or anything until he was about 8 or 9 months. And that's wipes and pampers, I think. God did that. He did that. And, you know, clothes and stuff, I'm not superficial. Like, I'm not going to say my son got to have a new outfit. I don't care about that. I just need stuff that's clean. I just need to have an option or two and I'm fine. So super duper not picky. But I'll look into that. But y'all comment below if there's any other options or places for a good registry. And we'll see. But right now, I'm just chilling. I'm trying not to be sick. So I absolutely love you guys. God bless. Take care. Bye.